Your production server needs to work consistently across Claude Desktop, Cursor, and other MCP clients. But manually writing JSON configurations that match each client's expected format is tedious and error-prone. We'll use FastMCP install MCP JSON to automatically generate standardized MCP configuration, where the server name becomes the root key of the JSON object. The command will package your server's dependencies like requests and Python dotemp into the args array, include environment variables such as API base URL in the env object, and output exactly what MCP clients expect in their MCP server's configuration, complete with the UV run command wrapper and absolute file paths for portability. You can even use copy to send the configuration directly to your clipboard for easy pasting into client configs. FastMCP install MCP JSON API server. Hi / name production API server / with requests / with Python dotemp / env API base URL equals https / API example com / env timeout equals 30. This demonstrates MCP server configuration generation using FastMCP's standardized JSON format, where installation parameters are converted into a portable MCP server's configuration object. The command produces a declarative JSON structure that any MCP-compatible client can consume directly, with the server name as the root key and 3 core fields. Command, using UV run, args, including dependencies and server path, and env, containing specified environment variables. The output exactly matches what MCP clients expect in their configuration files, ensuring consistent behavior across different environments. The pattern works by mapping command line flags to specific JSON fields. With packages become with arguments in the args array, env values populate the env object, and name sets the root key of the JSON object. The generated configuration always includes UV run with FastMCP in the args array, followed by the server path, creating a complete execution specification. For quick sharing, the copy flag copies the generated configuration directly to the clipboard, while FastMCP inspect format MCP shows exactly what MCP clients will receive without FastMCP-specific metadata. This approach eliminates environment-specific configuration drift by making all runtime requirements explicit in a single, inspectable file that matches the MCP protocol standard. The generated JSON serves as both documentation and execution specification, allowing teams to verify production setups using FastMCP inspect format MCP. While limited to MCP-compatible systems, the format standardization means one configuration works everywhere, from local development to CI/CD pipelines, without modification, and exactly matches what clients would return via clientless tools. Let's break it down line by line. FastMCP install MCP JSON API server. Hi / This generates MCP protocol-compliant JSON, where the server name becomes the root key in the output object. The configuration includes dependencies from, with flags in the args array and environment variables in the env object, matching exactly what MCP clients receive in their MCP server's object. Use copy to copy the configuration to clipboard, or verify with FastMCP inspect format MCP to see the exact structure clients will consume via clientless tools. Name production API server / sets the root key name in the generated MCP-compatible JSON configuration. This identifier becomes the top-level property in the client's MCP server's object, directly mapping to the server configuration that includes command, args, and env fields. Use FastMCP inspect format MCP to verify the exact structure MCP clients will receive, or add copy to push the configuration to your clipboard.
With requests /,
specifies requests as a required dependency for the FastMCP generated MCP server configuration. This flag adds the package to the args array in the output JSON, which follows MCP protocol standards where the server name becomes the root key, e.g., production API server. Command uv run args env. The resulting configuration matches exactly what MCP clients expect in their MCP servers, object, and what clientless tools would return verifiable via FastMCP inspect format MCP.
with Python-doten /
Adds Python-doten to automatically load environment variables from env files during development. This ensures local development matches production by using identical variable names while keeping configurations separate from code, following 12-factor app principles. The generated MCP configuration will include these variables in the root level env object, exactly as MCP clients expect when accessing MCP server name env.
env API base URL equals https://API example com /
Sets the API base URL environment variable in the generated MCP protocol compatible JSON configuration, where the server name becomes the root key. This value gets included in the env object of the output, matching exactly what MCP clients expect in their MCP servers configuration, verifiable via FastMCP inspect format MCP. The copy flag can streamline deployment by copying this standardized configuration directly to your clipboard.
env timeout equals 30.
Sets the timeout environment variable to 30 seconds in the generated MCP protocol configuration. The server name becomes the root JSON key, with this value appearing in the env object that MCP clients consume through their MCP server's configuration. Use FastMCP inspect format MCP to verify the exact structure clients will receive, or add copy to copy the configuration to clipboard for direct use. FastMCP protocol configuration. The FastMCP install MCP JSON command generates standardized MCP protocol configurations, where the server name becomes the root JSON key, containing command arrays, dependency arguments, and environment variables exactly as MCP clients expect. The name parameter sets the root key in the output JSON, while with flags populate the args array with dependencies, and env flags create the env object, all matching the structure returned by clientless tools in MCP clients. For quick sharing, use copy to send the configuration directly to your clipboard instead of SD'd out.
The server name that labels the configuration disappears into the key that unlocks it.